What secrets does the dream team have for us this week? Come on in and let's chat about it. Cello, 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 Stacey the Black Feather Intuitive. Welcome to another weekly oracle reading for the week of February 28th. Hoping you are doing well and that you have enjoyed this past month, or if you haven't enjoyed it, at least you've endured it with grace. Well, let's call in all the archangels, ascended masters, highest guides, light beings, creature teachers, elementals, loved ones in spirit. Come on into this space to give us the clarity and guidance that we need to understand our purpose this week and to fully embrace it. Yeah, let's go with that. Okay, so our tarot reading this week is going to be from Chris Ann's The Light Seers Tarot. Oh, and the card just literally flew out of the deck. So let's see what our message is. Okay, 10 of Swords. So 10 is new beginnings based on an already established foundation. Sword energy is the realm of the mind, mental energy, air, communications, legal matters, legal issues. When we are looking at the 10 of Swords, in the traditional tarot, the Rider-Waite tarot, it's the word is a card of ruin. It's a card of ruin. That just sounds so dun 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 to me. So for me instead, it's almost like a phoenix energy, where it's, okay, my mind has been my undoing. Whether it's been my undoing in the past, getting caught up in the monkey mind, or I overthink something. I receive an inspiration, then I overthink it, and I think myself right out of the inspiration, and before you know it, how I've chosen to move forward had nothing to do with the original guidance and the original message that it was intended to. I got in my own way. So when 10 of Swords comes up, for me, this is a real reminder of, wait a second, I can rebirth. I can shift what it is that I have started. If I'm in the middle of something that isn't working to my advantage, if it's not showing up or turning out the way that I desired, I can recognize, okay, I took a wrong turn, or I got caught up in my head, or I misunderstood the message, and this isn't turning out the way I really want it to. So I'm going to go back to the drawing board, and I'm going to really connect with myself, connect with source, connect with the universe, and say, here's what it is that I want. I'm going to go back to my vision, and I'm going to tweak my vision. Maybe I'm going to go back to the drawing board entirely, and I'm going to revamp the vision, rewrite the vision with the right attitude, the right frame of mind, to be able to create in the physical what it is that I'm wanting to create. So there's an energy here this week for each of us to consider where we have allowed our thoughts to steer us off course. And then when we recognize, oh, okay, here's where I had monkey mind. Here's where I don't want to say went wrong, but here's where I just, took a turn that kind of is taking me on a detour that is not necessarily the detour I want. So now I'm going to, okay, I'm aware, and now my GPS is telling me, okay, I need to make a right here, and I need to make a left here, and turn here on this, and eventually I'm going to find my way back, right? Or I'm going to find my way onto the highway or onto the path. This is, again, not a card where we need to be overly concerned. It's more a card of awareness of, okay, where is my mind gotten me into a little bit of trouble? And the mind is connected to the ego. So we want to be aware of that. It's not that the ego is bad. The ego has been overinflated or underinflated at certain times. The ego likes to take charge. The ego likes to think it's the boss. And this is an opportunity to say, okay, wait a second. The ego created a lot of anxiety, created a lot of fear, or just created a lot of confusion when this original thought came into the mix. So let me go back to the original thought, the original inspiration, and let me start there. Start over, start from scratch, or tweak where I'm at to bring me back on course. So course correction. I feel like that's our theme this week, is course correction. And if you are viewing this video and you're looking at your life and you're going, yeah, everything's good. Everything's on, everything is on track. I am on course and I feel really good about this. What I'm going to say to you for this is taking the time to acknowledge that you, at some point did make a course correction to get you to the place that you are, and look ahead. Tens, new beginnings based on an already established foundation. Look ahead to, okay, what is it that, if I am on course and I'm going in the right direction, how can I build upon it? When I arrive at my destination, what is next? Not to say I'm going to arrive and then jump the boat right away to get somewhere else. You want to be able to enjoy what it is that you've created and enjoy being in that space of where you're at. But you also want to be saying, okay, why am I taking this trip? Why was this an original destination for me anyway? And how can I prepare myself to expand a little further into that? How can I prepare myself to embrace it and enjoy it and get the most out of it that I can? So analyzing it or considering, I don't want to say analyze because again, then we get in our heads. It's consider that aspect of things and connect with source to get the information. Connect with your dream team, maybe through a meditation or just being in stillness, and envision the goal, envision where this path is taking you and be able to fancify it. Step into that, use your imagination to fancify it. I know that's not a word, it's a Staceyism, but that's the word I'm using, fancify it. God, I love that. And this card in particular has a lot of yellow sort of energy to it. Solar plexus chakra, mastery, personal power, identity, co-creation. You're on this path because you've chosen it. You're on this path because you've set yourself up to go in this direction. If it's not where you want to go, course correct. If it is where you want to go, be proud of that, celebrate that, and say, okay, how is this enhancing my confidence? How is this enhancing my identity, the version of myself that I am choosing to become? Question those things, consider those things. Okay, our oracle card is coming today from the Queen of the Moon oracle deck from Stacey DeMarco. So let's see what the moon has to say to us. Ooh, I love it. So we got the title card, Queen of the Moon, sovereignty. And I love this card because, and this is something that I personally have also been working on as well, is this idea of my birthright. Each of us has a birthright. Each of us is born into this life with certain rights, and it's the birthright to live and to be exactly who you want to be, who you choose to be. Nobody else can come in and take your sovereignty, but you have to own it first. You have to declare it. You have to embrace it and integrate it. And I'm feeling like when we're talking about this sort of 10 of Swords and the course correction, it's giving yourself permission to do so. Giving yourself permission to say, yeah, I came into this life not really knowing exactly all the things that I'm supposed to learn. I'm just kind of on this interesting road, but I get to co-create it, and I don't have to justify to anybody else what it is that I'm co-creating. I just get to choose it because it's my birthright. It's something that I feel like doing, so I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to do it, and I'm going to have an experience, and I'm going to learn from that experience. That is my birthright. That is my sovereignty. Being a human on this planet right now, I get to choose the experiences that I have. I get to choose what I say yes to and what I say no to. I get to choose when I'd like to experience some of these things. For the most part, sometimes life sort of, throws us little curveballs and things. This is not about the sort of the spiritual aspect. This is okay, whatever life is throwing me, it's presenting itself to me in my now. And in my now, I'm able to choose to say yes to it or no to it. Also with this card, it's very cosmic. And I'm feeling a lot of energy when we're talking about this sort of rebirth or rebirthing and course correction. What I'm really feeling here is that there is a cosmic magic and a cosmic wonder to everything that we are doing right now, and all that we are and all that we are becoming. And a lot of the experiences that are transpiring in our individual lives are here to bring us to this awareness. that we are here to embrace our sovereignty. It's not about somebody else telling us what we need to do and who we need to be and how we need to be it. This is, what do I feel? What am I receiving from my high self, from source, from my dream team? What am I feeling in my gut? What is my soul urging me to pursue? It's cosmic. It's cosmic. And it's so funny because we think of the cosmos as being out there, but our bodies are actually a cosmos. Our bodies are made up of, probably thousands of universes, right? Thousands of little universes. It's very much like sacred geometry. You can look at a sacred geometry image, and no matter where you look at it, it's endless. It just goes and goes and goes. You just keep adding that shape, and it just keeps going and going and going deeper and deeper and deeper and deeper. It's kind of like the wall of, or the fun house of mirrors, but not as creepy as that. It's just, there's always another vantage point, another thing it's endless, right? That's what this is about. We are endless. We are made of star stuff. We are endless. And there are endless universes that we can explore within. We don't have to go without to seek it. Our birthright is within us. We just need to claim it. So claim your sovereignty this week. All right, let's pull a feather from the feather jar. Go to the different side of the jar today. Let's see what kind of feather's going to come out. Oh, we got a beautiful yellow gold feather. Meditate. So in order for you this week to experience this course correction or this rebirth and understanding that I got to put my mind to the side. My monkey mind is crazy and it's kind of taken me off course, and now I need to sort of redirect. And claiming my sovereignty, it means I got to meditate. I got to get quiet. I got to go within and say, okay, what direction am I supposed to take? Show me the sign, give me the guidance, give me the peace of mind that I require in order to feel into my soul's path. And this feather, the yellow, it's connected to the soul space. In order to really, you can connect to your soul space without meditating. So you don't need to meditate to connect with your soul space, but I'm going to say to you, meditating with the intention of connecting to the soul space clears out the clutter. It makes it super obvious. The KISS, keep it stupid simple. It makes it stupid simple, so you can't miss the message. You can't miss your soul's calling if you have meditated with the intention of receiving that information and that guidance. If you've meditated and said, okay, the mind needs to just, sit in the corner for a little while because I need to get connected with my soul space. You can do this through meditation. This is the quickest way to be able to do that, through meditation. So I'm feeling like this week you want to take advantage of this message and say, okay, I'm hearing a challenge coming on. Pick 3 times this week that you take 20 minutes for yourself and you sit down and you meditate, whether that's under a tree or in your bedroom or in your lounge or in your car on your break, from work, a quiet space away from everything else, in your closet. Whatever you need to do, take time to set that time aside and then do 20 minutes, only 3 times this week. You can do it anytime. You can do it in succession if you want. You can break it up. You can do more than 3, but a minimum of 3 times, and set the intention that you're going to connect with your soul space to understand your sovereignty. See what happens. And I'm going to say, don't make meditation a goal. As soon as we make meditation a goal, it defeats the purpose entirely. Meditation is not an A-type, goal-oriented ambition to have. Meditation just is. So give yourself permission to set the intention and then sit there for 20 minutes. Whatever happens in that 20 minutes, you've set that intention. If your mind starts to wander and you catch yourself in a thought, let the thought go. Bring yourself back into that peace and quiet, that centered space. Don't allow sometimes the inability of the mind to shut down at first. Don't allow that to deter you from moving forward with the meditation. It will come. It will come. Set the intention, and I guarantee you will have a positive experience 3 times this week, 20 minutes. All right, guys, that's our reading for the week. If you like what you see here, as always, click that bell on my YouTube to be notified of all of the fun goodies and offerings that come up on a regular basis. Also, follow me on my social media handles, The Black Feather Intuitive, for Facebook and Insta. Would love to connect with you there. Always putting out empowering quotes and food for thought for us to get us through our week. And I am super excited. This is the week that we are releasing my brand new group event called Phoenix Rising, an oracle roadmap to achieving your desired outcomes. And it's all about working with this change energy that we're in, the Phoenix energy that everyone is in, and how you can understand that energy, understand where you're at in that energy, the stages and phases of that energy, and taking a look at it, how it's going to affect your month so that you can be prepared and you can work to make that change work for you and to use that energy to get you exactly where you want to be. Free readings are involved in this. There's also a feather pull that happens throughout this, and it's about an hour-long experience, a really in-depth card pull and card reading to help you be able to set yourself up for success for the coming month. Can't wait to see you there. Have the most amazing week. We'll see you next time. Ciao.